I had said in a previous video that I was going to do one explaining where the word church comes from. Now, church is a term that was borrowed by pagan missionaries when they went into foreign lands. Church is where the pagans met. It was a place of worship rather than what Ekklesia means, which is the word that has been translated to the English word church, which actually implies the people and not a building. It is an assembly of the members that make up the body of Christ. And wherever the body is, there is the head. And wherever the head is, there is the body. And Christ is in the heavenlies. And I just wanted to explain to you where this word church comes from. So we know it comes from pagan missionaries now. But where does the word, the church comes from the word Circe. Now, you might hear that old lie that it comes from the word kuriakon, which means the Lord's house. Which is not, that might be part of where it comes from, but that doesn't mean that it belongs in our English Bible. Okay, so Circe, as I said I was going to do, I printed it out from Etymologically, and you see church, and it will give you a lineup of words, and it'll show you right there. Or sorry, I've been meaning to say Circe. I always say Circe on accident. So Circe is one of the lineups there of where it comes from, and it'll tell you these different places. But like I said, more importantly, it's the language itself in the Greek that gives us the truth, right? In the Ekklesia are the called out, the people, not ever a building, never. That's insane. So I could show you the biblical passages as well that would support what I just said. So Circe, enchantress of the Isle of Aea, who transformed into swine those who drank from her cup. And just to add to that, panem et circenses, Latin, literally bread in circuses, supposedly coined by Juvenal and describing the cynical formula of the Roman emperors for keeping the masses content with ample food and entertainment. Now that sounds like the churches that I've seen in America, the buildings, not the people. It's hard to find people who actually believe in Jesus Christ from a biblical perspective. So I also wanted to read from this. The first one I read was from etymology.com. Etymology is like the roots of words. This one is the history of the Christian church. And this is actually a quote by Clement. Clement was an early church father. And this book right here is History of the Christian Church, like I said. And this is Ante-Nicene Christianity. That means before the Roman Catholic Rome Nicene Council. So this is Clement. So he's not a Roman Catholic. It says, so for example, in the well-known passage of Clement, as if one should be changed from a man to a beast after the manner of one charmed by Circe, so a man ceases to be God's and to continue faithful to the Lord when he sets himself up against the church tradition and flies off to positions of human caprice. Caprice means to fluctuate or to be whimsical. It means to be fickle. One day I believe in God and want to follow Him. One day I'm looking for position and I'm trying to get power and money. And that's what we find in Circe's house down at the local church. Church is a word that has to do with Circe and the places where people gathered to worship their pagan gods. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you are a part of the Ekklesia and not a part of these modern day churches. I hope y'all learned something from that. All right, bye.